Okay. So let's talk about mantra. Let's go. Mm, yeah, for past 3 weeks we started Let's Talk Matrack, and during this period we have been able to cover some major features as far as the project is concerned. We try to, from the overview of what Matrack is, and also we try to look at some of their uh, products already launched and people have started using them, and also was able to give you some important thing that you guys will need if actually you really want to be part of this um, ecosystem. So tonight I'm going to be talking about most of things I have discussed before, and again I'm going to show us how to become a sherpa, and also give times for question and answer. Okay. um, I mean, right. So to start with, some of the highlights, uh, when you look at what Matrack DAO is, some of the highlights that I have highlighted before are the basic level of what Matrack DAO, where they are taking us to, what are they doing in the file ecosystem, and also um, the relationship they have with what we call, when we mention DAO, which is DAO, that is decentralized application. Let me say decentralized autonomous organization. Okay, as we know, Matrack DAO is a decentralized application that is being built on real chain. And I also confirm to us that real chain is also a DeFi focused blockchain. Okay, and from our discussion, I made it known that real chain is also a DeFi focused blockchain, and this project, which is, I'm talking about the real chain now. Real chain is um, it's also built, or let me say, is built on substrate. What's it called now? Framework. And I made it known to us what's it called now? What substrate means. I made it known to us that when you talk about substrate, you can relate it to the people in, the students, or those that are studying biology, or those in science. You look at it and you talk about an underlying substance, or you say substance or layer. Okay, or you can talk about a material which provide a surface on which you can maybe you can write something upon, or you can deposit something on it. It means that there is a platform, and there is something coming into that platform to fetch something out from that platform. Fetch something out of that basement, or let me say platform or framework. So real chain is built on a substrate, meaning that that substrate has different uh, projects that is fetching on that substrate. Okay, and it means that in as much the real chain that is being built on substrate is fetching on a substrate that is fetching from what we call the Polkadot ecosystem. Okay, it means that whatsoever Polkadot ecosystem has, real chain to have it because it's fetching from Polkadot. And real chain being a let me say subgroup, or let me say another link to Mantrack DAO, it means that whatsoever real chain is doing, Mantrack also can do it because that is where Mantrack is being built upon. So I made it clear to you. So you need to understand what Polkadot ecosystem is doing so that you'll be able to know what Mantrack can do as a result of its building on real chain. Right. So those are the things I tried to explain to us in past weeks. And going further, real chain on Polkadot ecosystem built on a substrate uh, is advantage, like I said, his advantage is on Polkadot interoperability. And when we say interoperability, I don't want to be speaking English too much, but there are times that you need to understand when you see them on the internet, when somebody is talking about it, maybe you go for an event and people are talking about it, you will quickly catch what they are saying. So interoperability is simply means this real chain or this blockchain can connect to many blockchain at the same time. Meaning real chain can decide that you want to connect with uh, Ethereum, can decide that you want to connect with Tron, and decide to say you want to connect with GOS, like that, like that, like that. So it can connect with multiple blockchain and exercise its functionality. So it gives the users that are making use of that blockchain access to all those blockchain, all those multiple blockchain by just a click on, or by just making use of a platform. So when you are making use of Mantrack DAO, you can negotiate or you can navigate to EOS, you can navigate to Tron, you can navigate to multiple blockchain while you are on that platform. So that is the advantage that real chain gave, or let me say, will bring to Mantrack DAO when Mantrack DAO finally launched on real chain. Okay. Um, so let's look at and like I said, I'm doing recap. So some of you that you have been attending the show, you know that everything I'm trying to explain again are the things that I've discussed earlier. And people that are just joining the first time or maybe the second time, they too can also get some of the things I'm saying tonight. So Polkadot ecosystem. This set that I'm showing to you here is what Mantrack is set to do, or that is the arrangement of multiple chain that I just explained for you. So if you look at Mantrack at the union, which is in union, is the main man there, connected to different projects, connected with different projects from different blockchain. Now you can see Polkadot here. Where is this thing showing? Okay, come on. So you can see Akala, you can see Kava, you can see Compound, Marker, um, you can see Land. This is a Land project. You can see Compound, Marker, Akala, Kava, Platform, Agonistic, Cosmos, and Polkadot. You can see it's taken as a service. You can see Pool X. You can see Binance. It means that the Binance smart contract is also coming into Mantrack DAO. So if you have a project that you have been investing in and is Binance related, and you are looking at, or there is a DApp that is on Binance, what's it called now, platform. Now, Mantra can easily connect to that, and you can stake. When you are staking on Mantra, you are still staking on Binance. So there are links that connect all these projects to Mantra Direct. So for savings, lending, governance projects that is outside Mantra, Mantra can have access to all those third party and connect with them even as they are making use of real chain. And at the same time, you can also agree with me that for those of you that have been checking, you have checked the platform so far, you have the understanding of how Mantra platform looks like. Now, Cosmos is another ecosystem entirely, and we have been having series of things that we have been doing with Cosmos, as well as Kava. Kava is another project entirely, and we have already have a validator node with them that links. So I'll be revealing some other stuff that um, we are we have been working with at the moment. Okay, so Mantrak main solution is interoperability, and that is why it is built on real chain. So we are positioned in the staking as a service market, and the project is set to provide decentralized lending and saving products together with stablecoin. So based on our white paper, for some of you that have not, you can check mantradao.com, and when you scroll down to the where we have the contacts, when we have the social handle, you can see the link to our white paper. And based on white paper, Mantra DAO is structured as a DAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization. And this means that users of the platform have a direct say. You have a direct say, and then on how the platform works. So you have a direct say. So in Mantra case, users gain voting power by staking OM. I've mentioned that. I let you know that for you to be part of the community, you need to have this token that is meant for that community. So as a governed token, or let me say as an utility token for Mantra, you need to have it to become a particle of what is going on within the echo or within the project. Okay, all right. Community members or council members of Mantra DAO. There are five for now. And possibly by next week, Will should be able to join us in this show. So I'm hoping he's supposed to make it tonight, but one of the things he was unable to be here. But by next week it should be able to be here. So presently we have five of them, and the three you see, John, Will, and Rodrigo. These three are the main man that is making that is that is uh, that's really up and doing in operation, in attending to questions and answers on telegrams, to make community interactive apart from community managers and moderators. These three guys are the uh, guys that have been helping out in AMAs, in um, presentations and event planning. So they have been fantastic guys, and Mantra DAO is being managed by foundation. And when we say foundation, we talked about um, a decentralized autonomous organization, and also uh, I mentioned that Mantrack is a decentralized application, meaning that Mantrack has to how will I put it now? Mantrack um, give everybody room to operate. it means that it's not centralized, it's decentralized. But when you look at 5 people coordinating it, you will look at it that it's like one track is still centralized because it's being based on council member. It's what council member says that flows. But I would like to let you know that these 5 names that you see, yes, they are the one that boost the extensive experience. They have the extensive experience in entrepreneurship and some other crypto trading industries and marketing. But as time goes on, because before you start a project, you must have a team that will make that project work fine and be on a successful trend. So looking at these 5 guys, they will be the one to run the foundation for now. And their tenure, because it's a tenure, we talk about governance, we talk about governance as part of what Mantrack is doing. So for their tenure is just for 2 years. So they run these council members, 5 of them run these council members for just 2 years. And there will be another member that will take up this council member from them within the community. Okay, and it is these council members supposed to be 9 numbers of people to make up this council member, but for now they have 5. So as time goes on, more people will join, and when there are 2 years lapse, there will be a council member that will be elected by the community member. Please, you can try to mute your mic. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who will be that? Can somebody help me check that person? Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, like I said, they will run for 2 years, and after 2 years, we have new council member. Yes, okay, okay. Now there is possibility that these 5 people or these 5 member can still be elected, can still be voted for. Okay, depend on their work they executed between that 1-2 years that determine and the community vote will not be whether they need to re-elect back. It's just like normal election. So that is what make Mantra a decentralized application and also a decentralized autonomous organization. Mouth, everybody have the mouth to say whatsoever you need to say, and if community like what you are saying, they vote for you. So your input on the Telegram, on their Twitter page, on some things that they do, their AMA is very, very important, because when people see what you are doing and they know you for it, they already know who is Christian, they already know who is Samuel, they already know who this person is. It will be very easy for you to even write a proposal to become council member, and you will have a lot of people to vote for you. And if you emerge as a council member, you know the money that you'll be commanding now. You understand? So there are opportunities that lies when you look at contract in general, but your engagement is very, very important. Okay, let's move on, because I said I would give you guys time to also talk. Now, last week I was able to talk about the quarter 4, what we are planning for in quarter 4, and as far as our roadmap is concerned, and I listed them out for you. And just last week, was it last week or yeah, last week Friday or Saturday thereabouts. So the community the uh, released the uh, the roadmap for the community members also to see that we are still on the track. So these 4 features are what we are looking up to before the end of this year. So we are looking at the launch of Mantra Pool, and if you have been following, you understand that Mantra Pool is a little bit very close to the launch, following the fact that we now have series of validator node, and validator node, like I explained last week, is more like a miner. It's more like you are partnering. Mantrack is partnering with other projects, like we partner with band protocol, we partner with Kava, we partner with Matic, we partner with series of projects, we partner with Chainlink. So all these projects that Mantrack DAO already partner with, they establish um, validator node, just like for those of you that started, you know about crypto writings and you started with Steemit. You know that as a witness on Steemit, it means that you are the one that make that platform run. You are the one that is confirming transactions. You are the one that makes sure that everything that is going on within that ecosystem is being managed and controlled. So witness generate reward. They generate reward fund for making sure that the platform run well. So the same thing as validator. And for example, for those of you also, Uptrend is not run on a blockchain. It's not a blockchain platform. It's just a website based platform. So you don't have miners, you don't have validators, you don't have witnesses. Okay, witness that can check whether the blockchain of that platform is running perfectly. So they are not mining a token, and they are not expecting anyone to delegate to them. So for those of you that are on Steemit, you will know that there are witness that want them to delegate your power to them, so that they can have enough power to uh, to uh, to get more reward. And when they get more reward to themselves, they have opportunity to release events, that they give giveaways, they write about contests and reward people. They establish a team to get posts so that they can also reward them. Why? Because they are getting reward as a result of the delegated power being released onto them, and they don't want to use all that reward for themselves alone. So they decided to create a means whereby they can spread out that reward. So the same thing is applicable in Mantrack as a validator node. So Mantrack spread themselves as a team. Don't forget, I mentioned that we have 5 council members. So they spread themselves as a team. They link up with projects, partner with projects in the name of Mantrack, and create a validator node. A validator node, look at it as just what I explained, as a delegated power. So they open an account on all those projects and create a wallet, and they demand, they too they invested, they demand from community members to delegate to them. And whatsoever platform or whatsoever project Mantra is having a validator node with, what they do, or let me say, let's assume, let me use Kava now. Kava, we have validator node with Kava. It means that the token that we use as a validator is Kava token. Okay, so whoever that want to support what Mantra, want to support the validator node of Mantra on Kava, we need to delegate Kava token to Mantra wallet. So, and when you do that, it means that the reward that Mantra is supposed to get, or the vote that will give them more reward, will continue to increase, because the token delegated is increasing in their wallet. Okay, and whoever that do that, Mantrack also reward them with OM, and at the same time the Kava platform, because you are a delegator on Kava platform, you get Kava token as a reward as a delegator, and you get the reward of OM because you delegate to Mantrack and Mantrack wallet. So you have two reward you are getting as a validator. So Mantrack get all those partnership, like 4 or 5 at the moment, and all these rewards from different projects will be locked up. The reward generated will be locked up and will be sent to Mantrack pool. So that's the reason why I'm trying to explain what Mantrack pool is, and to prepare your mind that Mantrack pool is just very close by to the launch, because we already have many of partnership with that we already have a validator node with, and we're already generating reward for it. So all the reward will be in this pool, and in this pool is where the community members will be fetching from every week as a reward. So if you don't belong to the community, you are not a shepherd, you are not a shepherd, you won't have the opportunity to fetch from the reward. Okay, and the second part is integration of compound lending protocol. Yes, I explained lending protocol for us also in our episode 2, and I said that we have 3 stages. The first stage is we have connection with Ethereum based token uh, project, and we said we have access to be able to learn. You will have access to be able to learn from third-party lending platform. And just like I share with us here, I shared this with us earlier, and you can see compound, marker, and lend. These 3 projects are projects that lend to the to crypto lovers. So that means if Mantrack has a link with them as a result of real chain that we are building upon, then you have access to to learn from compound, marker, and the lend platform. So all these important information is only possible for those that is holding the community token or the governance token, which is OM. Okay, so I've been able to explain the integration of compound lending, and immediately you see that Mantrack pool is launched. Note that compound lending is just at the corner. So, and the third part, enhanced staking and lending product suite. By the time this number 2 is launched, it's just that you see that the third one also will follow. So there will be an upgrade in staking, there will be an upgrade in lending, and the last one, we have mobile app live. People have been looking up to how they can access the Mantrack app on their mobile, because now you can only access Mantrack app on the web by connecting your MetaMask on the app. Then you can do whatsoever. You can stake and do all sort of things on this. So these are the major thing I explained. And you may ask that how do you belong to the pool, the Mantrack pool? The only way where you can belong to it is just to have your OM with you. OM is the main is the entry point. Is the entry point. So this will be the last thing I will share tonight. Like I said, I will not waste much of your time. I will not waste much of your time. So this is the last thing I'm going to be talking about tonight, and I want you to pay attention to it. How to become a sherpa. A sherpa is, let me say, a community member of this platform or of this project. A competent, or let me say, an ambassador. Yeah, let me use that one. So becoming a sherpa is only by holding OM. And as a holder, there is 3 main revenue model, okay, that you can generate. Okay, if you are holding OM, there is three major revenue model that you can generate for yourself. And the first one is staking and lending. So when you hold OM, is not for you to keep it in your wallet doing nothing for you, or you are keeping it waiting for when the OM is going to move or is going to skyrocket. It's doing nothing in your wallet, and is more like somebody that have a car and is using his legs to trek. Okay, so, and even if you don't need God to come down to come and tell you that enter into your car and drive your car, before you know that you need to drive your car to make life easier for yourself instead of trekking. So the same thing is when you hold OM and you keep it in your wallet, it's more like you are wasting your resources. Okay, so OM has three revenue model. Okay, and I mentioned staking and lending. Staking and lending. Okay, staking and lending. So when you stake or you lend the OM out, you have a reward, a staking reward as a depositor of cryptocurrency in Mantra DAO. You will receive OM token as a reward. Okay. 2 weeks ago, I tried to show us an account, one of the accounts I use as a staker, and I show you the reward that it has generated. So I'm still going to show you tonight also, so that you will see what has been generated. I think that last time that I showed you, I think it was for maybe it is less than 5 when generated, but I will show you where that account go to now. And last week also we were able to release to us um, an information on the Twitter page, the percentage rate, your daily percentage rate you can get from whatever token you stake. So daily you can get 0.24 on whatever token you stake, 0.24% on the token you are staking. So per year it means that you can get 88.88 percentage, and you can decide to unstake at any point in time you feel like you want to stake. Okay, the second revenue model is ownership and governance. OM token gives voting power over certain economic parameters such as interest rate, level of inflation, ecosystem grant, and allocation. So for example, like I have explained earlier, I said that there will be a point in time whereby you will be the one part of the community that will need to vote in for a particular maybe information that somebody submitted, or maybe you discover that the interest rate on this that this thing is generating is too small, and you write a proposal that you need an increase, or you want this interest to come down a little. Now it is OM that allow you to be able to vote on whatever proposal that somebody is presenting. Okay, so ownership and governance is part of what you will benefit as a sherpa. Okay, then the last one is reputation. Reputation is the main point of what I will use to end tonight. Reputation, OM token holders can grow their reputation through Karma protocol, and I explained what Karma protocol is last week also, and is a reward for when you contribute to Mantra DAO. You create a tweet, or you do a design, you create meme, or you write content. So there are so many things that you can do that Mantra will reward you for it. So, and they can only do that by establishing what we call a reputation system, and the reputation system is based on Karma protocol. So Karma protocol give an incentive provision for members within the community, and believing in engaging community members and rewarding them. Okay, which brought introduction. That is what brought in about karma protocol anyway. Okay, so we are looking up to users that will commit themselves and give support to the community through their service and engagement. Okay, and you can fetch reward. We have 10 tiers, we have 10 steps of reward, how you can get your reward. You have from 10 points, 20 points, and each point commands as OM that it commands to you. So when you have 100 points, it has OM token that is attached to it, and is a determinant of the quality of whatsoever you are giving to the community that will reward you of this. And just last week, November 6th, as November 6th should be on Friday, we have Buzuli. Buzuli um, I think is a decentralized um, database. I think, yeah, it's a decentralized database. Let me try to see if I can find the link. I'll drop it on the chat. There was a post that was released on Friday by Mantra, and it's as a result of the announcement that Buzunin made to give to the community, or to express, to reveal to the community that Buzuni is the platform that Mantra wants to use for the Kamal protocol. Okay, for the Kamal protocol, and it means that through using their protocol, we are able to reward the community members. And like I said, last week also I mentioned that Rio Chain can make up to 3,000 transactions within a second, as against Ethereum that can only make 15 transactions per second, and as against Bitcoin that can only make 3 per second. So when you look at all this, and I mentioned also, I try to reveal to you the importance of these transactions. Transactions means that when you send your Ethereum to your friend, and when you send your Ethereum to your friend, you will know that sometimes it delays, sometimes it pend, because of the network and congestion from people that are sending. So it means that Ethereum can only send 3,000 transaction in a second, and if it has exceeded that 3,000, it has to wait for another seconds before you can execute that transaction. And that reason why you have congestion, you have pending transactions as far as Ethereum is concerned. So because it has just 15 transactions to be completed at 1 second. The same thing as Bitcoin. You send Bitcoin and you send Ethereum, Ethereum can even enter before Bitcoin because of the period. Because of the transaction per seconds. And Rio Chain that Mantra is introducing has 3,000 transactions per second. So it means that within a second you send your transaction to your friend, the person can get their OM being sent to you using Mantra, and Rio Chain can get the token within seconds. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because of the Karma protocol we are using. Karma protocol that we are using, that we already have partner with, which is Buzilin. Buzilin has 10,000 transactions per second. It means that the volume of people that will be making use of that Karma protocol, no matter how the volume is, within a second, Buzilin protocol has a feature that can carry out this 10,000 transactions within seconds, so you can distribute reward to people within a second. So if you are doing that, it's counting your points and it's giving you your reward. So it's really the platform is what's looking forward to. So Okay, I think I've seen the link now. So I will drop the link for you. You can your own leisure time can load the Buzili and Bluesily, and you check the information about it. And like I said, to become a shepherd, you have an opportunity to be rewarded as a uh, um, what's it called now? As a as a contributor. So same thing today. Today, like 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock or 4:30, Mantra release a post to announce the the launch of um the launch yeah so the launch of what's it called now? The launch of um sherpa sherpa platform, whereby you will see you can register and position yourself for the reward and what you can create for the community. Okay, so for those of you that yet to see that post, so you can just navigate through this link, and you can register as a shepherd. But note, you need to start to prepare yourself to have this OM. Yes, OM is very low at the moment, and it's better for you to have few now than you wait when it's going to come up, because part of what is going to, when you register this, part of what is going to be asked for is um do you hold OM? And if you say no, it has reduced even your approval. Yes, it might approve your your application, but when hundreds of people bid for an application to become a shepherd, and all of them is they tick I am holding OM, and only you say you are not holding, your application may be delayed before an approval. So try and get some OM for yourself. Okay, try and get some OM for yourself. Right, so I'm going to end the discussion tonight. So to become a shepherd, you must at least hold OM and create an account and wait for your approval. Alright, so I will open the room for questions. I'm not holding your mic. You can get on the mic, but let's be orderly. You can get on the mic and ask questions about the project. You can drop chats on the chat corner. Then we can relate and give correct answer to whatever question you are answering. Okay, so if you have questions, let me see you coming on voice or drop it on chat. Anybody with questions? Are you afraid of asking questions? Okay, go ahead. Who is that? Who is speaking? Who is Michael? Okay, what is he saying? I'm not hearing him. What is he saying? Okay, you just joined the meeting today. Ah, Faith said she didn't hear. You didn't hear what I said after the five. Oh Lord, my God. Is it that you guys did not hear what I was saying? Okay, okay. So I think we don't have questions, too much questions. We don't have, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Go ahead. Are you still there? Hello, Adoleke, are you still there? Okay, I can. I okay. Adeleke, your network is breaking. Maybe you can type it. I can't get your question correctly, but I think I get it a little bit. Is in two phase. You ask about you have 10 US dollar. You can drop it in the chat so that I can pick your question. You're talking about you have US dollar and you are trying to buy OM from whatever exchange, maybe decentralized exchange through Uniswap, or you are trying to get it from the exchange that OM is listed. Yeah, you know, for every transaction as far as cryptocurrency is concerned, you need to pay gas in as much is ERC20 token. So it is mandatory, or let me say is a fuel that you need to pay. So if you have your USD, or you have USDT, or you have your Ethereum and you want to buy OM, you can easily do your swap on your Uniswap and get OM. And again, you can also buy OM on the app, Mantrack app. You have access to buy OM on the app. Okay, and whatsoever transactions you are doing, go with what's it called now, gas. You have to pay gas in as much is still ERC 20 tokens. Okay, so yes, they have app. The app is web now, is on web now. Yes, let me drop the link for you. We have app now. Why are you like this now? You are not new to this event, so you should know that we have app and we can buy there, and you can also see the link of, you can see the link, also there. So we have app and you can see the link. So that's the app. That's the app. But you can only buy, yeah, you know, for every, how will I put it now? For every transactions you make, in as much we are trying to limit excesses. Like somebody saying that you want to buy 1,000 naira OM now. So there are limits. Yeah, there are limits. 9,000 is not a big money that you can. You'll be big boy. So what are you talking about? So you can buy OM of 9,000 on the app. And again, when you are staking, for every staker, even take it anywhere, when you are staking, staking means that you are still, you know, in as much you are still um you are still you are still carrying out transaction within ERC20 tokens, because it will pass through a blockchain. OM is still ERC20 token. So if you are staking, you are still passing through a protocol, and it's still a transaction. So there must be a gas that you are going to pay for staking. So like I explained to those that in one of my staking, when I was explaining how to stake, I was giving some people a tutorial on staking, and I tried to explain to them that a stake, when you are trying to stake and you want to unstake, make sure that when you are stake a token, you recorded your gas fee that was paid for when you stake. And when you now decided that after 2 months you want to unstake, take as immediately you want to execute it, try to note the gas that you want to use to unstake. Add it together before you unstake, add it together with the initial gas that you paid for staking. Add it together and do your rough calculation and see whether what you want to unstake, you have really make profit before you unstake it. It is not of is of no use you stake today and you want to unstake next month, and when you unstake, you stake 1000 OM, and it has generated maybe let's say for example now it has generated, let's say, 20. So you have 1020 OM, and you have already used gas at the initial stage. You use maybe $1 to do your staking, and when you want to unstake, it still show that you are going to use maybe $2. So that is $3 altogether. Now $3 away from your profit, which is 20 OM. Does it make sense of me on stake? That is what make you to now know whether you should wait for. If the OM increase from 0.2, e increase to $1. Now, in as much that you have your token stake, it will still generate the same token reward that is supposed to be generated, meaning that you are having you are having a reward in form of dollar, because the token you stake, the value has increased in US dollar, and at the same time you have a reward. And if it drops, you can still have a negative that is a loss, because if you have sell at 0.2, and now when you stake and wait, and the token has dropped, and you want to unstake, and you unstake back, and the token is now, the price has dropped, now you will now be looking at, why did I stake safe? So there are some factors when you are putting into depth that defile project that you need to understand. But when token drops, you still know that it's going to rise. So there are risks. It's just to do your calculation to determine where you fall to. If you don't put your head into a project, if you don't manage a risk, then you are not ready to gain. That's just a simple truth. So possibly maybe for Friday. Let's just say today and Friday. Let me just give that period between today and Friday. All the rewards should have been released. So there must be something to show for that people are really coming for this event. Yes, I